Again. So I'm here doing this sort of thing again. Today, what I want to sort of throw out there, it's a random topic, is going to be like boxing skills and how it relates to things like martial arts and self-defense. So um, it's an interesting one. I know some people might not even consider it a martial art. I still do because it meets the sort of categories of like fighting and martial combat, hand-to-hand combat. Um, some people might argue because you're so limited, it's like only fists, and it's not even like all hand skills. It's like just fists. You're not even allowed to use like open hand techniques or anything like that, or any other sort of, or not even hammer fists or anything. I don't think. Um, but so yeah, because of that, they might think you're severely limiting yourself by if that's all you do. If you only do boxing, because you're just training to fight like that, and you're making yourself vulnerable to other types of um, technique. But I think one of the things that makes boxing really good is actually the fact that because it's so stripped of possible options, it forces you to get really good at like fundamental skills and like master your sort of striking, like punching and like footwork movements, head movements, all that evasion stuff. It kind of forces you to get really good at these sort of skills that are really useful. And for the most part, in like say self-defense scenarios, odds are whoever's attacking you isn't really going to have that much martial arts or like fighting training. Odds, like at most, they might have some boxing experience, so it's useful to have knowledge of how that works. You know what I mean? Um, so I think it's actually very useful because it helps you find a lot of like core important skills. Obviously, it misses out on things like kicking and elbows and grappling and stuff, but you can learn that separately as well. So I think it's sort of a very good for, even though it's more like one of the more sport ones, but the sport ones are still very good for getting really good at like core techniques. More sort of like less sporty ones focus more on like dirty fighting tactics, which is obviously very useful in like bad situations where things are really going badly for you and you've got to like fight for survival and try and get out of really bad situations. But so that's just kind of throwing that idea out there. I'll see what other people's thoughts are on the topic. So just like boxing and like how good is it? How well does it tie into like other martial arts and stuff? So let me know what you think.